And welcome to 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown, a show about letters, numbers and conundrums. OK, let's meet tonight's players. First up, it's team captain Jon Richardson. I like the sitcom Meet the Richardsons. The only downside of the show is one of the Richardsons you have to meet is Jon.
Lucy, you should have got up and slapped Jimmy for those remarks.
Were they insulting me?
No, they were insulting him, but you should have said, take my husband's name out of your...
Don't mess with my man.
Take my husband's name out your flipping mouth.
Wow!
I married the wrong person.
It's not too late, Jon.
And Jon's teammate, his real-life wife, Lucy Beaumont. Lucy and Jon are married. So, Lucy, I know everyone watching at home is dying to know, what made you decide to settle?
I don't see this for life. Is it a song, Just Passing Through? Is it?
Just passing through.
A season, a reason or a lifetime?
I know you're from Hull. I'm getting about half of this.
You meet in your life old souls, new souls and arseholes.
Put music under this. This is like Je t'aime.
No, but I've had a nice time. I mean, before Jon, I'd never had an avocado. We've had a lovely life together, you know.
So you feel like he's expanded your horizons. You'd never had an avocado until you met Jon?
No, now we've had a daughter and, you know, who knows what'll happen in the future.
Are you breaking up now?
You know, we've had a lovely daughter, so it has been worth it. So, basically, let me explain that I know we're on a team together with Jon, but as you know, he's good at everything.
We'll let that go, shall we? I'll tell you what, let's just let it go.
I would like to be better than him on this. I would like to do better. I would like to get more points. And the only way I'm going to do that is if I distract him. And there's only one thing I think that will distract him, and it's in this box. It's not a pair of tits.
Oh, you know I love severed breasts.
What you need to know is Jon is a pretend vegan.
How do you mean a pretend vegan? Because he goes on about being vegan.
We both are vegan, but I like blue cheese and fish, and Jon likes nice sausages and steak.
I am vegan, except in situations...
Here we go.
...where my wife orders food and then leaves it.
I have a steak because of the iron. And Jon orders butternut squash and he looks like a bit upset. You know? And then so what I do is when I get to the last bit, I go, oh, I can't eat that bit, I'm just pretending. You know? And then what we have to do is we swap the plates around and I'm not allowed to look at him. And it's all in silence. And he eats this bit of steak. And then the look on his face after he's eaten it is like, you know those Facebook videos that go viral of the deaf baby when it gets a hearing aid?
What's going to distract him, then? What's...
Oh, God.
It's a massive steak.
Yeah, it's a dead cow. What part of a cow would that be, then, do you think?
Perineum.
The what?
Perineum.
Just my guess. For me, it's my favourite cut.
Where would you like me to cut? Here?
Yeah.
Ah, it's cake!
Cake?
That's
amazing.
superb, isn't it?
I mean, that's remarkable. Is that like a beef dripping cake?
Steak cake.
It's just got rabbit in the filling, that's the only... I've been writing children's books recently.
Right.
I read a lot of books with my daughter. I just found they don't prepare them for life. You know, a lot of them about, like, farmyard animals and princesses and stuff. So this one's a bit of a reality check, really.
Oh, great.
For young people. It's called Michelle and Her Frog.
Can we hear a little bit?
Yeah. It's about a lady called Michelle. She's going through the menopause and she's from Doncaster. Michelle lives with her teenage son, Larry, and her husband. Her husband doesn't need a name. He hasn't had an interesting thing to say for 23 years. It's Monday morning. Michelle wakes up her teenage son for school with breakfast in bed. She's cut the toast just the way he likes it. Morning, sweet pea, says Michelle. I wish you were dead, shouts Larry. Luckily, Michelle has a little frog in her pocket that she talks to. Do you think he plays too much Fortnite on his PS4? Michelle asked the frog. No, he's taking the piss out of you, Michelle. That night, Michelle's husband came home with a magazine about rock climbing. He'll never go rock climbing, but he likes to pretend he's got something to look forward to. It's like you, isn't it? To cheer herself up, Michelle went to a Chippendale show at a function room behind a Toby Carvery. Afterwards, she went to a nightclub on her own. One girl thought she was a toilet attendant. Another lad kept shimmying over to her on the dance floor, farting and then going back to his friends. He did it 3 times. Michelle went over and shouted, "You need a poo, go to the toilet." Did I overreact? She asked the frog. No, to be fair, Michelle, he was a twat. Eventually, Michelle lost her frog because she was drinking too much. She went on a cheap holiday with a woman she hardly knew and met someone called Glyn. They opened up a falafel stand in a car park in Swindon and lived happily ever after.
I mean, Lucy, go on, everyone.
You need to know for sort of just how deep some of those barbs were that I've been taking our daughter to a rock climbing centre in the Lake District with a view to her getting into rock climbing. And our electrician is called Glyn.
Lucy, what was your 6?
If there was 2 T's, I'd have Toyota.
If you're giving yourself free rein, you could just have a 9-letter word if you want. OK, 6 points for both teams. Beck, Susie, could they have done any better?
By a couple, monetary is their fate.
Sorry, John, can I ask you, your massage chair, does it have any other features?
Well, it's like heated seats, like in a, you know, like a Toyota car.
Go on, give it a spin, you might as well.
Pump it up a bit.
Right. Oh, I can see it's glowing, yeah.
Oh, it's nice.
Are you getting, like, a warm feeling around your crotch?
Oh, God. It's like another chocolate fountain down there now. It's too hot.
So for Lucy, it's not the first time she's seen this.
Lucy's like, do you think you do it on telly?
Did Fanny Burney have a brother? That's popped my hemorrhoid, you know, that chair.
He told me for years not to tell anyone that.
What did he tell you not to
He
tell?
said, don't mention his itchy anus. He wouldn't even let me tell my mum, and now he's just told everybody on national TV.
He wouldn't let you tell your mum?
I've stopped naming mine.
What, your bumhole?
No, my hemorrhoids.
What were they called before?
I just named it after the Jacksons.
Because it was like a family of raspberries standing over a grave, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was awful.
Over a grave! Just the over a grave!
That's the saddest Ribena advert of all time.
Jon Richardson is a family man, and I happen to know all his kid wants for Christmas is a stepdad. And Jon's teammate, comedian, and Jon's actual real wife, Lucy Beaumont. We're going to give Lucy the best Christmas present she's ever had. For the next hour, she doesn't have to be alone with Jon. OK, tell us something about Jon we might not know.
His left testicle.
His left testicle?
No, I'm only joking. So, this is something you might not know. He's got a really big crush on Anthea Turner.
Is that true, Jon?
It is true, yes. I wasn't aware you knew that.
His biggest fantasy, I think, would be me and Anthea Turner folding clothes together.
There's a little nod there and a slight warmth in your face.
Yeah.
What is it you like about her?
I don't think this is really the place.
She wouldn't let you take her to B&M on a Sunday, like I would.
You're going to have to tell Jimmy what B&M is.
What's B&M?
It's one of the leading variety stores in the country.
The variety store.
It's a bit like if B&Q Home Base screwed Poundland.
And so you go there every Sunday?
We don't go on a Sunday.
We do.
We don't go on a Sunday.
We
It's
do.
too busy on a Sunday. We go on a Monday.
And you say to me, don't you? You say, you can have any tea towel you want.